Hi guys, VST here, Velian Tech. Welcome back on my channel. Right now, returning with One UI 3.0, and as you can see guys, One UI 3.0 Android 11 version ZTJ3 running the latest October security patch. This in fact is the version that has been pushed out to everybody, managed to get really to the One UI beta program, right? So the first One UI 3 that I showed you guys some weeks ago, was actually based on a pre-beta, right? This one pretty much should have the same features, right, as the previous one, although some things are changed, and I really want to show this to you guys. And I'm gonna start with the first thing that I've encountered. Just take a look when I'm gonna get like the volume rocker. Do you notice already something, right? If not, then just see what happens when I go to the settings. Boom. I mean, we all saw that the dark mode from the previous One UI 3.0 was not so dark, and I can tell this disease we can see also in other Android 11's implementation, like the Oxygen OS. It's the same story, like somehow, for some reason, a lot of the OEMs decided that the dark mode is not gonna be so dark right now, and they are playing with some shades of the gray. Now I'm happy to report that in this version of One UI 3.0, which is kind of the public beta, again, I'm just highlighting this again, the public beta, first released to the users out there. Here I'm very happy to report that we can see dark mode really dark, and let me just show you guys. I'm just gonna go here, just going to remove the dark mode, right? So you can see there is no joke here, right? Now we are into the light mode, and I'm just gonna switch the dark mode again. Bear one moment, okay? And you can see boom, okay? I think this is really important. Honestly, I also have been bothered by the fact that if you decide to go with a dark mode, that it was not really so dark right now. I would say this has been really fixed. Okay guys, some things guys I want to share with you, some of the things that I was not paying attention too much or I really missed in the first video. So just see here when on the lock screen guys, and you click here, apparently now this new like face widget or this new widget on the lock screen, they look really iOS style. And if you go here to the settings, right, and then enter your password, and you can see you have music, you have today's schedule, next alarm, weather, let's go for the alarm, and then you can apparently reorder them, right? And they kind of look cool. On the previous One UI 2 version, you know that they kind of like scrollables here. This really looks better, although a little bit again, people are really saying that this looks like the MIUI 12 or like the iOS. I rather like the change that it did, right? And I think there are some changes even on the font here, right? Again, for me, the first big change in this public beta from One UI 3.0 is finally the return of the dark mode. And I want to share also some things with you guys. I have also noticed here when I pay attention to all the quick toggles here that the one-handed mode was missing. But right now, in fact, when you go here and you search for the one-handed mode, you know, you are able to find it. And when you click on the one-handed mode, guys, right, it's here. You can apparently activate it by a gesture and by a button. Now, I was not able to activate it with a gesture. I tried 10 times, doesn't work, but it really works flawlessly with the button. So let me now select here the button, and I'm just gonna show you how this works. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the home menu, double tap here, and boom. And I can tell you guys, it's really a beauty. So you can move it from the left, you can move it to the right. It does look very, very nice, by the way. And if you're tired and you wanna go back, you just need to perform the same action, and boom, you're back to the regular home screen. Another novelty I wanted to share guys is in the gallery. So if you go in the gallery, I right now just have 2 pictures, but let me show you guys. Right now you are able, if you scroll like this, you're able to add text to your pictures. And actually this is a picture that I've shot. We all know that's a seashell. Look what happens when I press here add text. It kind of discover, right? But boom, then it doesn't really work. I'm not sure if you have the same issue. If you do report the same issue like me, just let me know. I tried several times, it doesn't really work for me. I'm not sure why. I also tried to restart, it was the same behavior, you see. Okay, but it is a very nice feature. So apparently now Samsung are upping up their game into the gallery, putting a little bit more artificial intelligence with the grouping and with the options now to add some text. I'm just gonna try one more time for you. Okay, it doesn't really work. Alright, another new thing that I didn't show you last time guys is connected to Bixby. So if you go here guys and you click your finger, hold your finger on the Bixby routines, you're gonna get presented with the new Bixby routines. And I can tell this is really redesigned compared to the One UI 2.5 where we had really like this nice colored piece of chunks. Here, you know, we have the morning routines, then you have some useful anytime routines, you have some focus routines, like if you're at the work or at school, you get like the best media experience routines, some adaptive routines, and even guys home workout routines. And it always goes the same way. If a statement occurs, then this should happen, like turn this on, turn this off, play this music, kill and that. You know, I have a friend that is using this, and this you can get really very adaptive with this, like go out of home, kill your Wi-Fi, put your Bluetooth on and stuff. So if you want to get really some nice time with Bixby routines, then you can really perform amazing things. I'm really happy to report is that right now the notification combination for multimedia from Android 11 apparently is now fixed. I have here Mixcloud and Spotify both open, and you can remember right now from the previous video that I did, guys, it kind of like appeared broken. But you see I have right now here a very nice implementation of Mixcloud, and I can scroll here and I'll have the Spotify, and this really is the expected Android 11 behavior. If you click here, of course, then you're able to select some of your other devices, okay? So let's just do like this. Then apparently, you know, here I can select another media, another device, and this was not really working before into the very first like pre-beta from One UI 3. Also something that I'm not sure existed last time, right now apparently One UI 3.0 is somehow automatically managing my notification. So I have my Facebook, my Samsung Cloud and Gmail notifications selected here and highlighted as alerting notifications, and on the other hand I have notifications from Google and some others as a silent notification, right? Let's see if there are any changes into the notification area. Last time I paid a lot of attention to notification because right now here you have the brief and the detailed, but I want to see really this like Android 11 implementation style. Now I have added here an information button which says that you can now set notification that will show as they'll arrive. In the notification panel, notifications are grouped to make them easy for you to read at a glance. So you have conversations, ongoing conversations in your chat and messaging apps are shown on the top right. So like I just showed you guys on Facebook, and then you have alerting and silent notification, and those alerting notifications can give you an indication when they arrive, and silent notification provide useful information but they don't interrupt you. So you have like these three types of notification. You have like your chat things that will always be on the top and will raise your awareness. Then you have some alerting notifications, probably somebody tries to hack your Google, who knows. Then you have the third one, which is the silent notification, and this I'm 100% sure was not implemented into the very first One UI 3 beta. So again, a more than welcome change into the first One UI 3 public beta release. Something else drew my attention here. At the end there is something called flash notification. I'm 100% sure this was not there as well the first time. Flash the camera light or the screen when you receive notification or when alarms sound. This is absolutely crazy, and oh, you see what happens here? Actually the screen starts flashing like this, and you can also have your camera flashing, and I'm not sure if I want to have a notification that can immediately trigger my screen flashing and my camera. But you know, it's more than welcome that things like this are there, specifically when you do expect some very important notifications, like for example when your phone is sent to a repair shop and you just are begging for those guys to send a message to you. This flash notification thing apparently is part of the accessibility things, and there's some other things that you can apparently enhance. One thing I wanted to discuss with you guys is like in One UI 2.5 there was this like reduce animation, okay? Now in One UI 3.0 it's just animation or remove animations, right? So right now you can see, okay, I'm opening the gallery, closing it, okay, see? And what happens here if I just go, guys, and I select remove animation, all right, you know, it just becomes faster, but I don't have any animation. Now the reduce animation apparently is dead, but long live remove animation. Another important thing is the new Android 11 permission manager. I was not able to check it last time. Right now it's here. So if you go to privacy permission manager, if you just enter there, you're gonna see that from here you are able to allow or not allow all the sensors, all the permissions, okay, like car locks, camera, contacts, location. So if I want to see which of my three apps access my location, I can just tap location and I can see that Google and Maps are allowed to access my location all the time, but Samsung Internet Browser only when it's used. So it's very, very handy, guys, and this indeed is one of the most welcome Android 11 changes. So I'm really happy to see there. It probably was also there in the first place, but right now I'm happy to see that also One UI 3.0 is kind of embracing this. I want to also have a look into the wallpaper. So last time when we went to wallpaper and wallpaper services, then we went to dynamic lock screen and we wanted to configure it. We saw we have like 10 sections still, and this is quite nice, guys, because I can tell you I'm using this. The art one specifically is very, very nice, right? And these things, guys, they just get changed every 2 weeks or so. Samsung specifically tailored, you know, for our viewing pleasure. So One UI 3.0 adds 6 more. I think in the One UI 2.5 only 4. So if you want to pimp up your screen, you know, then you're more than welcome to use the dynamic wallpaper services. And even guys installing the very latest first One UI 3 public beta, when you go to the Galaxy Store and I go here to my apps, I can still see that 5 apps needs to be updated, which is really insane because Samsung are really pushing the boundaries. They're releasing updates now almost every day. So Samsung Notes, there is a new version, Samsung Pay, the link to Windows Service, the calculator, the Samsung Smart Switch, which is a nice tool, you know, to switch a phone from another phone to another phone. Right, so I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna press now all these updates. In the meantime, guys, if you have any questions for me, if you want me to review one of the other perks from One UI 3.0 or one of the specific apps, let me know, guys, in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. I also run a Telegram channel. I'm gonna put the link down below into the video description. I post some nice stuff there. You might want to join there. With that said, I will now conclude this video. I'm pretty much sure that in the next few days, I'm gonna be able to find some new things in One UI 3.0. Don't forget to return in the next days for some new videos here from VST. And if you like this video, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe and like it. And with that said, VST over and bye.